It was a moment so brief, so subtle, yet so piercingly powerful that it left royal watchers, protocol analysts, and ordinary citizens across Denmark and beyond holding their breath. As the world watched the majestic and carefully choreographed abdication of Queen Margrethe II, the longest reigning monarch in Danish history, something extraordinary happened that wasn't in any handbook, wasn't rehearsed by any royal advisor, and certainly wasn't expected. It came not from the outgoing queen, but from her daughter-in-law, Queen Mary of Denmark. A woman known for her grace, her quiet strength, and her unwavering poise. At the culmination of one of the most significant transitions in Denmark's modern monarchy, Queen Mary didn't just curtsy to the woman who had worn the crown before her. She didn't just bow out of duty. She curtsied in a way that said everything words could not. The moment Queen Mary dipped into that profound, deep curtsy, it wasn't just an act of royal tradition. It was layered with emotion, reverence, respect, and something profoundly intimate. She was not just acknowledging Queen Margrethe as the Queen Mother or the monarch who came before her. She was paying tribute to a woman who had held the crown with dignity for over half a century, who had guided her son, now King Frederick X, with strength, and who had embraced Mary, an Australian commoner by birth, as her own. This gesture transcended protocol. It was not merely the act of a queen consort to her predecessor. It was the gesture of a woman to her mother-in-law, a queen to a legend, and perhaps most touchingly, a daughter-in-law to the woman who had once doubted her place in the monarchy but ultimately welcomed her into the inner sanctum of Danish royal life. Observers might remember that Queen Margrethe wasn't initially warm to the idea of her son marrying a foreigner. Born Mary Elizabeth Donaldson, Queen Mary met Crown Prince Frederick at the Sydney Olympics in 2000, an encounter that would not only change her life but also shift the trajectory of the Danish royal family. It was unconventional, it was unexpected, and it required deep commitment and adaptation from Mary. Her transition from Australian advertising executive to future Queen of Denmark was not without scrutiny, speculation, and an immense public spotlight. But over the years, Mary did more than adapt. She thrived. She became an emblem of modern royalty, elegant yet relatable, traditional yet progressive. And perhaps most importantly, she earned the respect and love of Queen Margrethe, a monarch known for her discerning nature. As the cameras rolled and the Danish flag fluttered in the winter sky, Queen Mary's curtsy was not choreographed, nor was it required to be as deep as it was. Her body language spoke louder than any royal decree. She bowed with grace, but her expression held back tears. Her eyes glistened with admiration. In that small gesture, she conveyed decades of gratitude, humility, and acknowledgement of a monumental legacy. For a woman who had stood by her husband through the demands of royal duty, state visits, public scrutiny, and the raising of 4 children in the royal spotlight, Mary's curtsy was a full-circle moment. She wasn't just honoring a queen. She was honoring a matriarch who had come to represent more than just monarchy. She represented continuity, sacrifice, and the weight of the crown. Royal insiders have since revealed that the relationship between Queen Margrethe and Queen Mary deepened over the years through private moments of shared wisdom, heartfelt conversations, and mutual respect. While there were initial reservations, as any mother might have over her son's choice, particularly in the rarefied world of royalty, Margrethe watched Mary evolve from a newcomer into a pillar of royal life. She saw Mary embrace her Danish identity, master the language, raise her children with royal decorum, and engage in charitable work that touched lives across the kingdom. Whether launching the Mary Foundation to combat domestic violence or representing Denmark abroad with poised diplomacy, Queen Mary did not merely fulfill her role, she shaped it anew. That's why the moment was so much more than a ceremonial gesture. It was history being written in real time. It was a baton being passed, not just between sovereigns, but between women, strong, resilient, and enduring women, each carrying the hopes of a nation in their hearts. And the public responded. Across Denmark, images of Queen Mary's curtsy flooded social media. Commentators lauded her dignity. Former royal aides described it as the most emotionally charged moment of the abdication. And people, ordinary people watching from their living rooms, said they cried. Because they felt something real. Something unscripted. Something profoundly human. It is rare for royal transitions to feel so personal. They are usually marked by pomp, precision, and tradition. But here was something else. A spontaneous show of humility and appreciation. A passing of grace from one queen to another. And if there was ever a sign that Queen Mary understood the weight of her new role, it was in that very gesture. Because true royalty isn't just about crowns and carriages. It's about character. And Queen Mary's curtsy was a declaration of hers. Now, as Queen Mary stands beside her husband, King Frederick X, as the new monarchs of Denmark, the legacy of Queen Margrethe remains ever present. But more than that, the bond between two women, bound not by blood but by shared experience, duty, and ultimately, affection, has become part of that legacy. It is a testament to the strength of women in power, to the importance of respect across generations, and to the quiet ways in which history is sometimes made. In the years to come, royal historians will no doubt return to this moment. It will be studied, written about, perhaps even reenacted. But those who witnessed it as it happened will remember not just the images, but the emotion. The silence, the stillness, the depth of that curtsy and everything it said without words. And as Queen Mary continues to navigate her role with grace and confidence, that moment will stand as a foundation, a reminder of where she came from, and the incredible legacy she has vowed to honor. From the gilded halls of Amalienborg to the streets of Copenhagen and beyond, one thing is certain: Denmark witnessed more than just a royal abdication. They witnessed a transformation rooted not in power, but in purpose. And Queen Mary, with one simple, profound gesture, showed the world that she was ready not just to rule, but to lead with heart. As the story of this remarkable transition continues to unfold, with Queen Mary stepping fully into the spotlight of her reign, we are left reflecting on that singular moment that touched so many. It was, at once, a goodbye and a beginning, a farewell to a queen, and a welcome to another. And in that seamless bridge between eras, Queen Mary wrote herself into the heart of a nation. So, as we continue to watch this new royal chapter unfold, here's a question to ponder: what other quiet, unspoken gestures in royal history have carried such profound meaning, and how many more might we witness in this new reign of Queen Mary and King Frederick X? If you were moved by this powerful and emotional royal moment, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel for more exclusive royal stories, share it with your friends, and leave a comment below. We love hearing your thoughts on the evolving stories of today's royal families.